Good morning, and thank you for joining us today for this important event. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Justice for All Canada for inviting me to speak at this press conference. Today, as I stand before you to shed light on deeply concerning issue that demands our attention and action. The latest statistics on the administrative detention in Israel reveal a troubling reality that cannot be ignored. What is administrative detention? According to the UN Special Rapporteur on this situation, human rights in the Palestinian territories occupied since 1967, Mr. Michael Link, administrative detention allows a state to arrest and detain a person without charges, without a trial, without knowing the evidence against them. The statistics paint a grim picture. Israel has arrested an estimated 1 million Palestinians since occupying East Jerusalem, the Gaza Strip, and the West Bank in 1967. A considerable number of them are believed to be administrative detainees. Recent developments show a significant increase in the use of administrative detention. According to the Human Rights Watch, as of January, there are 3,291 administrative detainees out of the total of 8,600 Palestinians in detention. This means almost 40% of the Palestinians in detention are being held without charges or trial. Such a massive increase in the use of administration detention is deeply troubling and raises serious questions about its legality and morality. It's important to note that the administration detention is not limited to adults. Mr. Michael Link's report reveals shocking statistics that underscore the dire situation faced by Palestinians, especially children. An average of 500 to 700 Palestinian children are reported to be detained by Israeli occupation forces each year. Again, each year, 500 to 700 children each year, with an estimated 13,000 mostly detained, interrogated, tried in military courts, and imprisoned since 2000. Let's delve into the founding of the investigation conducted by B'Tselem, an Israeli organization dedicated to promoting and protecting human rights. The investigation covered the period from November 2009 and October 2010. They found the following. 1. At least 81 minors from the neighborhood of the Jerusalem, Silwan, just one neighborhood, have been arrested for questioning. The vast majority on suspicious of stone throwing. 2. Many arrests were made at night by taking the minors from their beds and rushing them to interrogations. Many minors complained that were treated violently when they were taken from their home at night, and all the youths who gave testimonies to B'Tselem on their arrest by special forces reported severe violence at the time of the arrest. Before proceeding, allow me to pose a question to our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Isn't just delightful that minors in Silwan get the special treatment of being arrested for questioning? I mean, who needs special night's sleep when you can be taken from your bed and rushed to interrogation? And let's not forget the cherry on top, the violent treatment they received during these lovely nighttime adventures. It's truly heartwarming to see such care and compassion from the Israeli authorities. Don't you agree? How about journalists who play a crucial role in providing information, holding power accountable, and facilitating public discourse. According to the Al Jazeera's report, in January 18th, 2024, more than a dozen Palestinian journalists have been held in Israeli jails since the start of the Gaza war on October 7th. The majority of these journalists have been held under administrative detention without charge or trial. Palestinian journalists who have been imprisoned during the war have reported incidents of beating and threats. On December 7th, 2023, Palestinian journalist Diya Al-Kahlout was arrested in Gaza. After his January release, he said that he was beaten and tortured multiple times, mostly by agents of Shin Bet, Israeli Internal Security Agency. This included illegal shabah, a technique in which prisoners are hanged by their hands for hours or even days at a time. Al-Kahlout said that he had spent 25 out of the 33 days of his detention forced to remain in kneeling position, causing him severe pain. And this is the shocking news. According to the Haaretz newspaper, disturbing details have emerged regarding the arrest of an elderly woman in her 80s from the Gaza Strip by the occupying forces in December 2023. The woman, identified as Fahima Al-Khalidi, suffers from Alzheimer's disease. She has been classified as, listen to this, unlawful combatant by the authorities. Haaretz further clarified that the Fahima Al-Khalidi was apprehended from a shelter center. We must ask ourselves, is this the kind of society we want to live in? A society where individuals can be imprisoned without due process or the opportunity to defend themselves. I strongly advocate for the immediate and unconditional release of Palestinians held in administrative detention. Furthermore, I demand a lasting unconditional ceasefire. Additionally, I urge Canada to acknowledge the situation of Palestinian prisoners and diplomatically intervene, applying an urgent pressure on Israel to ceasefire. Thank you so much.